Hello, collective. Happy Hump Day. I'm so in love with you. Come on, Uncle Al. Whatever you want to do, it's alright with me. Make me feel so brand new. Somebody making y'all feel brand new, collective? You want to spend your life with them. Okay. Since what? Since we've been together. Ooh. Loving you weather. Oh. Me. Come on, Uncle Al. Be the one you come running to. They want to be the one you come running to. Who can I run to when I need love? They'll never be untrue. All right, come on, Uncle Al. Even though you got hit with a pot of grit balls. Let's stay together. Sorry, I'm always popping my fingers. My grandmother used to always say, stop popping your fingers. I don't know. Popping my fingers is just my thing. Stay together. Through the good, through the bad, through the happy, the sad. We got to stay together. We got to work it out. It's heavy male energy out here. I think I'm talking to the males. I'm always talking to the ladies. I think I'm talking to the males today. Whether times are good, bad, happy, sad, stay together. Why people break up? Then turn around and make up. Oh. I just can't see. Why? Why? You never do that to me. Okay? Being around you is all I see. Okay. Okay. We ought to stay together. You know what? There's so much going on. Let me go on and pause this. Loving you weather. Times are good or bad or happy or sad, baby. Yeah, let me go on and pause that. But, you know, there's so much going on. People are dying. People are leaving this world. People are going through the judicial system, being wrongfully accused for things. It's just so much hate in the world. We got to start loving each other, staying together, working it out. I mean, you know, I always talk about, you know, things don't always last, things, you know, fall apart. But at least make the effort to stay together. As long as they're not beating your ass, putting you in debt, beating your children, you know, yeah, we ought to try. We ought to try, you know, to make things work. Yeah. You know, we make babies. Babies need both parents. Yeah, we gotta try and make shit work. Make it last, like Keith said. Make it last forever. Yes, especially if you're making babies. If you know that you're not gonna be with that person, you know that's not your person, by all means, do not make a baby with them. Yeah. I was getting Who Can I Run To as well. Who can I run to when I'm in love? Every day I'm trying to find you all around. I gotta know, is there a place for me? Who can you run to when you need love? We all want love. We all want to be loved. Yeah, baby. Yeah, but there's just so much hatred in the world. You know, like I said, people passing away, people going through the judicial system being wrongfully accused of shit, you know, when they're just defending themselves. You know, this has been, you know, from the beginning of time. I don't know. I just feel like this whole fucking world, this country, was just built on fucking hate, when God was all about love. Yeah. Yeah, there's too much hate going on in the world. We got to start loving each other. We got to start staying together, making our relationships work. You know, taking our relationships seriously. You know, not being with someone just for the hell of it. Yeah. You know, we got to start really taking life seriously, because it's too short. Life is too short. We're here for a good time, not a long time. We got to be living our best lives and loving one another and loving ourselves and loving our lives. Yes. Yes. Uncle Al Green said, let's stay together. Even though Uncle Al Green, like I said, he got hit with a pot of grit balls. He was out here doing wrong. Came home and got hit with a pot of grit balls. Yes, indeed. I think I just talked about that with the Geminis. You know, when you're dealing with domestic abuse and people putting their hands on you, baby, all you gotta do is boil you a pot of grits, get them nice and hot and bubbly. Have them come on in and sit down and get comfortable. Throw them hot ass grits right on their ass. Let it stick to their ass and leave a nice burn, a nice bubble. Yeah. People gotta learn. Keep their fucking hands to themselves. You know, you can't be putting your hands on people and saying you love them, because that's not love. That's not love at all. That's abuse. That's control, manipulation. Yeah. Even going back to slavery, abuse, control, manipulation. But I'm not gonna take it there. I'm not gonna take it there today. Maybe that's what Spirit wants me to do. But the way our ancestors were oppressed, why would you treat someone that you claim that you love with that same treatment? Huh? Baby. Alright, let me first of all say that I cuss like a sailor. So if cursing is something that you would prefer not to entertain, if cursing is something that offends you, I'm going to ask that you return to Tarot Universe to find a tarot reader that is more suited to your liking, because I'm still going to fucking do it. I'm going to cuss. It's just in my DNA, baby. I'm going to cuss, okay? So again, if cursing offends you, please return to Tarot Universe. I'm going to keep it short and sweet with the introduction. If you watched my videos previously, you already know what it is. But I do want to always say thank you for taking the time to listen to my voice and look at these cards. Yes, thank you for watching. If you have not, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment, please share. It will help to get the algorithm out to other folks that may want to hear what the fuck been going on recently from a thick girl with tarot cards. Yeah. Want to hear what the fuck been going on and maybe get, you know, some type of different perspective, some type of different angle to look at things, you know, for healing. That's it and that's all. That's what I'm here for, baby. Yes. All right. Happy hump day. I hope everybody is doing well. We are still in Gemini season. This is the last week of Gemini season, and then we are headed for Cancer season, a water baby season. I usually go in my hermit mode in water baby seasons. Yeah, but you know, I gotta come through for my collective, for my subscribers, to see what's going on in Cancer season. Yes. But yeah, like I said, we got some very powerful men out here. Baby, what's happening? We got some very powerful men out here. Men with money. Men with money. Men that are emotionally healed. Yeah, the King of Cups is all about your emotions and your feelings, being emotionally stable, emotionally intact, mastering your emotions and your feelings. Okay. So we got some men out here who have mastered their emotions and their feelings. We got some men out here that are wealthy, that are abundant, baby. Then we got another man out here, powerful man, a manifester, make shit happen. Okay, baby, these are the kind of men we looking for, fellas. Yeah, take it as it resonates, whatever your sexual preference may be. But yeah, baby. All right, let's go on and talk about what flew out while I was shuffling. The Ace of Wands flew out. The Ace of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sag. And then we had the Temperance fly out in reverse, which is a major arcana. I believe the Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So we starting out with heavy fire energy. So fire energy is all about taking action, making shit happen. Yeah. Taking action, making shit happen, waving your magical wand, turning your dreams, your goals, your desires into what you want them to be. Yeah. So I feel like collective, this week it's time to take action. It's time to take action. It's time to start making moves, waving that wand. Make it happen. What do you want to make happen? With your goals, your dreams, your desires, your ideas. Now is the time. But I don't know, with this Temperance in reverse, something's off. Yeah. So the Ace of Wands speaks about creativity and growth, spiritual growth, baby. Creativity and spiritual growth. Action. I told you it's about taking action. Travel. It's summertime. People could be having trips planned, getting ready to travel. It speaks about good news. It also speaks about challenges, being bold and daring. Being bold and daring. Your potential is a new beginning. And we got fertility here. Fertility. Getting pregnant, giving birth. Or giving birth to your ideas, your goals, and your desires. Yeah, I get fertility in two ways. Either way, it's all about making something happen. Whether that's giving birth to your dreams, your goals, your desires, or I feel like the ladies could be conceiving. I was saying yesterday, I feel like it's going to be a lot of babies born in March of 2027. I don't know, I just get the feeling people is out here doing the hucklebuck, getting knocked up. And I just opened up the whole reading with having babies and loving each other and staying together. So I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping that people are loving on each other, doing the hucklebuck, making babies, and staying together to raise those babies. Okay? Because I'm picking up on a lot of babies being born in March of 2027. Okay? I feel like June, folks just been out here getting down on it. Get down on it. Oh, get down on it. That's cool in the game. Yeah, getting down on it, making them babies. Yeah. But yeah, that's what the Ace of Wands is all about. It's all about creativity and growing. It's like growth. It's a spiritual growth. And it's about being bold, taking action, and making your shit happen. It's like a new beginning. You got the Fool card out here. That's all about new beginnings. Yeah. But what's tripping me up is the Temperance. The Temperance is in reverse. So the Temperance is typically about having balance, having peace, and having patience. I feel like with the Temperance in reverse, there's no balance, there's no peace, there's no patience. Like I said, there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Yeah. And there's a lack of peace. There's a lack of balance. There's a lack of patience. Things are not aligned. Things are out of balance. Yeah, recklessness, hastiness. Yeah, baby. And with this Ace of Wands here, baby, it's time to get spiritually grounded, spiritually connected, and grow. And grow. It's time to wave your magical wand and grow and evolve. Yeah. What else is this Temperance talking about? Let's see. Yeah, imbalance, excessive. It speaks about realignment, self-healing. It's time to restore balance and moderation. Yeah. As soon as possible. It's urgent. Like that Ace of Wands said, it's an urgency. It's urgent that we restore balance and moderation in our lives. Alignment and healing. Yes. It speaks about overeating, over drinking, buying what you can't afford, arguing, fighting, negative thought patterns. Advice: 100% abstinence. 100% abstinence. Whether it be from sex, from alcohol, from drugs, it's time for abstinence. To break negative cycles. Get your life back into balance. You could be feeling something's off, and that creates stress. You know, constantly feeling like something's off, something's not right, something's gonna happen. It creates stress. Something doesn't feel right. Pay attention. Pay attention. Make changes to how you're living, your relationships, your career and habits to cultivate more balance. You have what you need to heal yourself and create more flow in your life. And baby, I just said it's coming right after that Ace of Wands, where it's time to get spiritually connected, spiritually grounded for growth. Okay? Yeah, it's time to get things back into alignment here. Let's get it together. Yeah. Let's get it together. There's too much happening. And we got to get it together. Yes. All right, let's go on and get into that. Get into the cards. Because, like I said, it's heavy male energy out here. And we got the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords. Betrayal. Betrayal. Stabbed in the back. Yeah. Betrayal, stabbed in the back, grief. Yeah. We got grief here. Grief, pain, endings, and loss. Like I said, people are passing away. People are getting wrongfully convicted, going to jail, going to prison. It's a pain. The world is in pain. The world is grieving. Yeah. Yes, we got the Ten of Swords here. Loss, betrayal, grief, pain, endings, deeply wounded, crisis. Crisis such as divorce, job loss, death. Something out of the blue has rocked our world. You could be thinking, will you find love again? Will you be able to trust again? There's cheating, there's nasty rumors, there's betrayed trust. But the thing is, you know it's the end. You know it's the end. You can't keep entertaining the bullshit. You can't change others' actions, but you can control how you respond. Yeah. Pick yourself up and move forward. You can no longer resist the change. You can no longer resist the change. You know, like I just said, the bullshit has got to stop. You can no longer resist the change. I promise you. Whatever is on the other side of change is for your better good. It's a blessing in disguise. Yes. I've been talking about, blessings in disguise, when things change that we don't want to change. No, we didn't want that divorce. No, we didn't want to lose that job, get fired from that job. No, we didn't want to close our business down. Baby. But in all of that chaos, there is a blessing in disguise. And when the dust settles, you will see. You will see the blessing in disguise. You will see the silver lining in the cloud. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Pick yourself and Yeah, pick yourself up and move forward. You can no longer resist the change. Sometimes, you just gotta let the shit hit the fan. Gotta go with the flow. Let the shit hit the fan. I feel like there's a truth here. There's a truth here coming out. And the thing is, when we know the truth, there's no more pain. There's no more pain. And you can begin to heal and learn from your lessons, from your mistakes. Yeah. It's time to evolve. Evolve to our full potential. That's how we started out, and that's what we got here with the Ten of Swords. Evolve to our full potential. You got the Nine of Wands backing this up, baby. Look, set up your boundaries. Look, he looked like, I wish you would come past these wands. I wish you would step a foot past these wands. That's your boundaries, baby. You gotta set up boundaries. You gotta stand on boundaries. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah, you're tired of fighting. You're tired. You're ready to throw in the towel, baby, but you gotta keep going. You can't let the pain keep you from moving forward. Yeah. You gotta keep going, and you gotta set up boundaries. Most of all, you gotta learn from your mistakes. What's that quote from the Lion King? Rafiki, the monkey, he told Simba, the past can hurt. Yeah, the past can hurt. The past can be painful. But the way I see it, you can either learn from it or run from it. Hopefully you are running from it and setting up your boundaries and moving forward. Look, yeah. This could be something with a family. Look, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Family fights. Pentacles is also work. This could be fights with co-workers, fights with business partners. Like I said, families. There's a fight. There's a disagreement. I feel like it's over money. Yeah. Yeah. But you have to stand on business. Collective. You have to stand on business. Family betrays us, co-workers betray us, business partners betray us, lovers, take it as it resonates, they betray us. They stab us in the back. But the thing is, you gotta set up your boundaries and keep moving forward. Yeah, something has gone wrong here. I always look, there's an elder in the middle. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the passing of someone. The passing of maybe an elder or a family member. I get fighting over inheritances, fighting over raises, promotions, like maybe being blackballed at work where somebody got a promotion and you didn't. Yeah, something's definitely gone wrong here with money. And someone in the collective is feeling very betrayed. But you must not give up. You must not give up. You must keep going. But you must keep going with boundaries in place. Yeah. You must keep going with boundaries in place. We got the King of Cups in the center. The King of Cups is all about mastering your emotions and your feelings while keeping control. Like I said, a king is a powerful man. This is a father, a grandfather, a husband. Is male energy. Take it as it resonates. It is in cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Feelings and emotions, mastering them. This could be some type of male that can help you master your emotions and your feelings. Some type of counselor, maybe family counseling, marriage counseling, work counseling. Yeah. Yeah, but the King of Cups speaks all about mastering your emotions and feelings while keeping control of situations. Yeah. Keep a level head. Don't lose your cool. Then you got the Fool here backing this up. The Fool card is all about new beginnings. Yeah, new beginnings. It's like starting over. starting over, new beginnings. But it also speaks a lot about children. So I also say, honor your inner child. Do something you've always wanted to do to honor your inner child. It could be going back to school. It could be taking a trip to a place you've always wanted to visit. It could be learning to sew, learning to whatever. You just want to be honoring your inner child. You want to be having fun. It's time to have some fun. I also speak about childhood healing. If you have any traumas that you need to heal from your childhood, you got the King of Cups here. A life coach, a mentor, counselor, therapist, someone that can help you and give you tools on mastering your emotions and your feelings. If you have any, traumas from your childhood. Yeah. If not, you could just simply be remembering the good times from your childhood. Either way, you want to be honoring your inner child, healing your inner child. You want to be having fun. Yeah. But I always get into this topic with the Fool card about, having feelings of harming yourself or harming anyone else. Baby, please. Yeah, you got to reach out. You got to reach out to someone that can give you tools on how to master your emotions and your feelings. I know for a fact, the last thing that your loved ones want to do is have to lay you to rest eternally or go visit you behind the prison walls. Yeah. I know it's a lot going on. I know feelings and emotions are flying and floundering all over the place. But when that's happening, we have to get things into alignment. We have to get things in check. And if we can't do it ourselves, we have to reach out to someone who has mastered handling their emotions and their feelings, keeping their calm, keeping their cool. Yeah, we got to keep our calm. We got to keep our cool. And if we can't do that ourselves, we have to reach out for assistance. A lot of people are just going around out here, with issues, unchecked issues, emotions and feelings, mental things. Yeah. So again, if you ever have any type of feelings of harming yourself or anyone else, please reach out to someone, a loved one, a professional that can get you cool and calm, that could give you some tools on how to master your emotions and your feelings. Yeah. But yeah, the Fool card, it's like you're just going on this new beginning. It's like I'm selling my house, I'm quitting my job, and I'm just starting over. I'm starting this new life. Yeah. But have you thought it out? Have you planned it out? Do you have a plan B? Look at the dog. The dog is trying to pull the clown back from the edge before he does something foolish, like fall the fuck off. Yeah. So I feel like you have some loyal supporters, collective. You definitely have some loyal supporters. You have people that you can talk to and reach out to. Yeah. What else we got? Woo-hoo-hoo. Ciao. The Empress. Baby the Empress. This is all about abundance. Creating a peaceful, beautiful life for yourself. Yeah. Look, she looks pregnant. It says full figure in the description of the card. Yeah, it says that she's full figure, but to me, she looks pregnant. So now I'm getting some ladies. I'm talking to the ladies now. I feel like the ladies are full figure, curvy, full figure, BBW, big boobs, whatever you may have. Pregnant. The thing is to love yourself. Rolls, curves, stretch marks, rolls, whatever. Me, I'm getting this gray hair. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love all of you, no matter what imperfection you may feel you have. You are beautiful. Yeah. Let's get into the Empress. I just love when the Empress comes out, baby. Let's see. So yes, we got the Empress here. The Empress is all about beauty, nature, abundance. nurturing. This is motherhood. Beauty, nature, abundance, nurturing, divine feminine. It's all about peace, like being by the trees, being by the water, being in the forest, the mountains, the lakes. Yes, it's peaceful. Yeah. I just thought about the movie Jason's Lyric. One of my favorite movies is Jason's Lyric. Lyric was played by Jada Pinkett, and they lived in the hood. They lived in the hood around a bunch of chaos, out of alignment, you know, like I discussed in the beginning. But she liked going to the bayou. She liked being by the water. She liked peace. And Jason fell in love with her. Yeah. But he had a brother. He had a brother that was nothing but trouble, in and out of jail. And you know, it came a time where he had to choose between his relationship with Lyric, or do he keep trying to save his brother? And like Lyric said, you can't keep trying to save nobody that don't want to be saved. Yeah. I think somebody in the collective here has to choose between love and family. Yeah, because you love your family too, but you also got this person in your life that you love. But you know, at the end of the day, it's about the life that you create. Yeah. So I'm gonna suggest, you know, if you have somebody that loves you and you love them, it's time for you to choose you. It's time for you to choose the life you want to create. You can't keep trying to save, you know, people that don't want to be saved. You got to choose you, basically. Yeah. But Jason Lyric is a good movie, but it's also a sad movie. Yeah, and their father was an alcoholic. They used to beat on their mother. And yeah, Jason used to have these nightmares because one day the father broke into the house and tried to give the mother flowers. And, you know, she was refusing it. And he said, it's because of my leg, and it's because of my leg, because he was in the war and he lost his leg in the war. Yeah. And Jason got up one night. Jason and his brother got up. His brother grabbed a gun. Yeah. And when Jason seen his brother with the gun, he said, no. And he grabbed the gun from his brother. But the father started charging towards them, and Jason just turned around and shot the gun, killed his father. Yeah. It was an accident. It wasn't his fault. Yeah. I don't know. There's something tragic going on with a family member. Within a family. Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, the past is the past. It's not coming back. Yeah. You can only learn from it. Things happen. Accidents happen. Mistakes happen. Yeah. But you got to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward. You got to set up your boundaries and move forward. You can no longer try to save people that don't want to be saved. You got to focus on you. Especially if you love someone and you got someone that loves you, it's time for you to create that beautiful life for yourself. Yes. Yes. But yeah, it also speaks about being full figured. Like I said, I feel like the ladies could be full figured, BBW, or, you know, curvy, whatever. Like I said, moles, stretch mark, rolls, whatever it is. Love yourself. Self-love. Yeah. Create beauty in your life. Connect to your senses. Connect to your senses. Have a spa day. Yeah, have a spa day. Go to a fine eatery. Go to a fine eatery and have a good meal. Spend time with your partner. Yeah. It's all about creating a comfortable lifestyle. I feel like the collective, you're growing. Like I say, you're growing, you're evolving, you're getting spiritually connected and grounded. And you'll start to see your dreams come true. You'll start to see your prayers answered, when you get spiritually grounded and connected. Yeah. Yeah, we got mothering here, mothering, caretakers, getting grounded, spend quality time with family and kids. Yeah. It's time to create beauty. Like I started out with that Temperance in reverse, it's time to get back into alignment. Yeah. Get back into alignment and create that beauty in your life. Create the life that you've always dreamed of. Yeah. All right, we're gonna end over here because we got some heavy male energy over here. We got some heavy hitters over here. Yeah. We got the Emperor here. Look. This is Aries energy. Aries. One of the fire signs. He's all about stability and structure, protection. Like I said, these kings out here, they are providers. They are protectors. That's why I said, when we start families, we need the male in the house. They are the providers. They are the protectors. They give stability. They give structure. Yeah. We got authority here, maturity, growing up. Time to grow the fuck up. Yeah. Dependability, someone you can depend on. This is an older man too. Look, he's an older man. I don't know, somebody in the collective could be married to an older man, or this could be a father or a grandfather, It speaks about fatherhood, safety, providing, being practical, being logical, being a leader. Yes, indeed. This is kind of giving me, again, the Lion King, Mufasa. He was the king. He was the king. Simba was his son, and he had a brother, Scar. Scar was jealous of Mufasa because he wanted to be the king. Yeah. So what did he do? He plotted this plan to kill Mufasa and Simba because, if the king dies, then their son becomes the king. So Scar plotted this scheme to kill his brother Mufasa and his nephew Simba. I don't know, collective. I'm getting family members that are plotting that will do harm. Baby, you gotta pray. You gotta pray over your children, protect your children, your home. Yes, because I'm just getting this nasty energy, and I feel like it's a family energy. Yeah, a brother or a sister maybe that will do harm because they're jealous of you. They don't have what you have. They don't have what you have. They don't have the leadership that you have. Yeah, this is real nasty. Yeah. Yeah, please pray over your children. Pray over your children. Protect them. Yes. Pray over yourself. Pray over your home. Pray over everything attached to you. Because I'm getting a real nasty energy that is jealous and envious and will do harm. Plotting because of their envy. Yeah, that's sad. Like I said in the beginning, it's just too much hate going on in the world. And it's even sadder, when it's family. Yeah. And backing this up, we got a King of Pentacles. I don't know if it's two brothers. Damn. The Pentacles is the earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Very toxic with the wands. The Aries, the Leos, and the Sag. Very toxic. There's some type of toxic male energy going over here. Is there two kings fighting? There's two kings fighting. Jealous of each other, or one is jealous of the other. Yes. And Pentacles is about money, So yeah, we're into money again. There's something going on with money. Let's go deeper with the Emperor. So the King of Pentacles, like I said, he's all about abundance. Yeah, he's a father, he's a husband, a husband, grandfather, take it as it resonates. He's about money. He's abundant, he's wealthy. There's two kings here. I feel like they're fighting with each other over money. Yeah, two kings here fighting with each other over money. It could be brothers. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go deeper with the Emperor financially. In a finance reading, the Emperor in the upright position hints towards your tendency to control all your finances. So we got the Emperor here controlling all the finances. You are currently in a position where you have abundant money. You got abundant money backing this shit up. And concern regarding your finances is nowhere to be seen. You have no concern regarding your finances. You are now comfortable with your finances and are not worrying about money shortages in the future. Yeah, baby, but somebody's jealous. Somebody's jealous and envious, though. Take this card as advice to be more controlled and disciplined with your finances. Controlled, disciplined. And look for ways to secure them from unwanted attention. I can't make this shit up. Yeah. This comfortable situation that's going on in the collective with money, yeah. You can't be out here bragging and flaunting your money in front of people. Yeah. Because that causes unwanted attention. As you spend, be extra responsible and keep everything on track. Don't let any transaction out of your mind to ensure a safe and secure transaction. Have a clear understanding of where and when your money is going and keep it updated. To provide better management, make a budget suitable to your lifestyle and stick to that budget. This does not conclude that you are not allowed to have fun or indulge now and then. As you are in a very comfortable position, you can easily indulge without it hurting your bank balance too much. But keeping a budget ensures that your finances are in control and nothing you do not want is happening. Keeping everything under close analysis will ensure that you will not suffer any financial backlash in the future. You gotta stand on business when it comes to your money. Yeah. And I feel like somebody is so very jealous. What else we got here? Oh, look, now we got the Two of Pentacles. This is multiple priorities, multiple responsibilities when it comes to your money. It's like, there's so much going on with money right here. So the Two of Pentacles speaks about balancing your money, stretching your money. Instead of buying those fucking Balenciagas, go on over to Marshalls and get them Jessica Simpsons. They be cute too and cheaper, okay, baby? But yeah, this is all about balancing money, stretching money, saving as much money as you can. Yeah. But I feel like somebody's definitely trying to ruin you financially. Yeah. And if you don't stand on business, if you don't set up boundaries, keep your foot on their neck and on your cash, maybe you could end up in a situation, where you're penny pinching. Yeah. So the Two of Pentacles speaks a lot about financial storms, and when we go through financial storms, we have to adapt. We have to balance. We have to stretch. We have to penny pinch. Right. Time is of the essence. Yeah, so there's some money balancing going on here. Look at the fishnets. I always say the fishnets look like the infinity sign. Like what goes around comes around. Yeah, there's some type of karma going on here. Like I said, I'm picking up on jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envious men. It could be women too. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, but somebody's getting some fucking karma. Somebody's getting their ass handed to them. Karma is on somebody's ass here. What else we got here? Just to see what it be. Oh, look, we got the seven. Now we got the 7 of Cups in reverse. Whew, shit is tricky. Shit is tricky. So the 7 of Cups, we're back into the water energy. Is all about having lots of options, lots of choices. But when it's in reverse, we don't know what the fuck to do. Look at all the cups on the shelf. Some of them are snakes, some of them are demons, some of them are fucking ghosts, but then some of them are gold, some of them are good things. Yeah, you gotta know what you're choosing here. You gotta know what you're choosing here. You gotta know what you're getting yourself into here. And I feel like somebody doesn't know what they're getting themselves into, or what they've gotten themselves into, to put them into this type of financial situation. Yeah. Let's go a little deeper with this 7 of Cups. Let's see what it's about financially. So we got reality here. Needing a reality check. Somebody needs a financial reality check. We got clarity here. Somebody needs some type of clarity. Financial clarity. Then we got sobriety here. Oh, somebody could be going through sobriety. I think I talked about like overeating, over drinking, over sexing, over smoking. But yeah, I feel like somebody could be going through a sobriety, getting clean. Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning, getting back into alignment, getting our lives back together. So yeah, there's been some poor choices here. Poor financial choices, maybe. Lack of choice, feeling like you have a lack of choice, like you don't have many choices or opportunities or options. Lack of spiritual growth, feeling trapped, avoiding issues, needing reality check, missing opportunities, focusing on the superficial and materialistic. Baby, fuck the Joneses. I feel like some of y'all could be competing and comparing yourselves to other family members, other friends, other co-workers. Fuck them. Fuck them. You gotta focus on yourself. You gotta focus on what's on your plate. Let's see what's going on with the 7 of Cups financially. Oh man, let's see. In a financial context, you are expected to have a good stock. You are expected to have a good stock of cash to ensure a decent life for yourself in the coming days. Baby, this is some money right here. This is some power right here. Also, the card is a sign that there will be fewer things to spend on. There will be fewer things to spend on. Like I said, instead of getting them big Balenciagas, get them Jessica Simpsons. In fact, do you even need another pair of shoes? Do you even need another bag? Do you need another car? You probably don't even need it, which is probably why now we're in this penny pinching situation. Because there's abundance over here, you don't overspend. Yeah, I feel like you don't even need another pair of shoes. You don't need another bag. You don't need another car. Yeah. Yeah, because the 7 of Cups is saying there will be fewer things to spend on, and thus you may even consider saving up for yourself. All in all, the reverse Seven of Cups is sending you an opportunity to better understand your finances and consider investing more than spending. The only reason why the card is limiting your choices. Yeah, you feel like your choices are limited because it's time to invest more than spend. Also, while you get the Seven of Cups reversed in your tarot card reading, make sure you make the best use of time as well as your money. I said time is of the essence. This reverse card from the minor arcana deck signals a highly favorable time and lets you look forward to the best opportunities possible. I'm just saying, this is a warning. Take this Two of Pentacles as a warning. If you don't start investing more than spending, you're going to end up in a financial storm that you're going to have to dig yourself out of. Yeah. The reverse card, signals a highly favorable time and let you look forward to the best opportunities possible. In the days coming, you must prepare yourself to do great things financially and focus on money building and accumulation in the most appropriate manner. Baby, I'm going to leave it right here. We started out with the Temperance in reverse and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands was speaking about growth, growing on a spiritual level. Backing that up was the Temperance in reverse. It's time to get things back into alignment. It's time to get your life together. Okay? That's what we doing this week, collective. Let's do some oracles. You are unique. You are perfect. Honor yourself. Yeah. So with this rainbow, I always speak about the biblical sense of it is God remembering his promises. So I feel like, collective, we've been praying, we've been hoping, we've been wishing for things. And God remembers his promises. He hears your prayers. But let me tell you, if it's not in his will for you, it's not in his will for you. He has something else for you. Yeah. So, it's not our will, it's God's will. We could want a new house, we could want a new car, we could want a new job, but we gotta wait on God. I don't know what your religion is or your spiritual rituals are, but yeah, we gotta wait on God and what he has in his will for us. Yeah, if it's meant to be, it will be. Most definitely. I also speak about the LGBTQ with this rainbow. So I feel like some of you are a part of that community, or you could be coming out about your sexuality, or somebody is coming out to you about their sexuality. And you know what I always say? We have to honor ourselves. We talked about that with the Empress. We have to honor ourselves. Yeah. And not be ashamed of what we are. Yeah. Not everybody's the same. Everybody's unique. Everybody's different. And you have to honor yourself. Love yourself. Next we got Enchanted, Childlike, Wonder, Fae, Gateways. Fae is like fairy tales to me. So I'm getting children. I think I got heavy children in this section. Yeah. I feel like some of you are feeling like you're in a fairy tale. Yeah. But make sure that you have a good grasp on reality as well. Sometimes we get lost in our fairy tales. Yes. We get lost in our fairy tales and we lose sight of reality, but make sure you have a grasp on reality as well. I feel like some of you are like living your fairy tale life. Yeah, I feel like you're just living your fairy tale life. It's so childlike. It's so wondrous. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. That is beautiful. You know, when you're living the life that you've always dreamed of. Yeah, that is beautiful. Or creating the life you've always dreamed of. Yeah. Yeah, just remember to, have control over your emotions and your feelings, and work with someone, that can give you tools on how to master your emotions and your feelings. Yeah. I feel like somebody is starting a new beginning. Yeah, there's a new beginning here for someone. And it's so enchanted. It's like a fairy tale. It's like you met your prince. Yeah. Yes. I don't know, I'm kind of getting Aladdin. Maybe you like fairy tales. Like Aladdin, Princess Tiana, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White. I know Bath and Body Works has a collection of body products that are, named after some of the fairy tales that most of us loved as children. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like somebody's living their fairy tale and creating that beautiful life for themselves, which is beautiful. And lastly, we have celestial, heavenly. Everything's so heavenly. The possibilities, the connections are infinite. It's like you are on your soul path. I don't know who this is for in the collective, but this is beautiful ending. Living that enchanted life you've always wanted for yourself. It feels so heavenly. You have these possibilities and these connections. You're on your soul path. You're living the way you've always wanted to live, or you're creating that life you've always wanted to live. And it's just infinite. And that's just beautiful. That's just so fucking beautiful. Yes. All right, collective. I love y'all dearly. Go on and live your enchanted life. Create that enchanted life for yourself. Yes. Like I said, we here for a good time, not a long time. So live that enchanted life that you want for yourself. Create that enchanted life that you want for yourself. It's going to be so heavenly. Yes. All the possibilities, all the connections, all the support. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, collective. Enjoy the rest of the week. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.